Andrew the Weedale Woodturner here. Well, I've just about come to the end of the project that I've been doing using the Hunter tools. I've had a lot of fun working with these new tools. Well, they're new to me. They're not new tools to the marketplace, but they are new to me. I bought a Hunter tool many years ago from Tool Post, and it's called a Badger. And this one is a round Hunter tool, and I used it in the actual project for creating a nice shear cut. I'll show you the actual turnings that I've done, because I'm just about to start to brand and put a coat of oil onto the turnings. So here we are. That's the turnings that I've done. I've done a Pixie fairy bowl with a pedestal, and I've also done 4 mushrooms there and a 5th mushroom, but the 5th mushroom, the actual bark edge came off. So I'm just going to show you an idea on how to decorate the natural edge with a branding iron. So to start with, what I want to do is I want to brand the mushrooms and the bowl. I'm going to use a branding iron that's going to create smoke. So for that, what I would like to do is just use the, let me go into the correct camera, use the mask here. And that mask there is a smoke, dust and fumes mask. It's made by a company called Ellipse. And during the turning I was using the Rutland's powered respirator, purifying respirator, and it's absolutely brilliant. I've had it about a fortnight, 3 weeks now. So on with me mask to protect my lungs and to more importantly protect my nose. Now what I like to do with the branding iron to start with is I just like to test it on a piece of wood. I'll test it on a piece of pine there, and that's branded lovely onto the piece of pine. So what we'll do is I'll take the mushroom, I'll use this one first. There we are. Brand my name in the bottom. That's it. Now that one didn't quite take, so I need to make sure that I get it exactly in the right spot. That's it there. And then this one, what I'll do actually as well is in between I've got a soft brass brush. I'll just clean that. There we go. You have to clean them out in between. Let me show you from a different angle. So from there I'm just literally pressing on there. As you can see, the smoke does come out, so you need the mask. But for this I'll have to rock it around like that so that it goes around the curve. And for that one I'll just brand the bottom again. I'm going to give it a quick clean out, get rid of any carbon deposit like that, and that's it. So I'm finished with the branding iron now, so I unplug it straight away for safety, pop that onto there, and then that's just a nice snug push fit into there. Put that down there, just push it into there nice and tight, and there we are. Because I won't be gluing it, because I'm going to be taking it backwards and forwards to shows and what have you. So here's the branding, the mushroom that I had there, and I've got, for this, what I'm going to use is that's it there, that's the Wood Art Products branding, or it is the Wood Art Products pyrography set there. It's a lovely little set, and I like that. And I'm using a razor tip edge that John sells at Wood Art Products as well. And all I'm going to do is I can just create little branding lines on there, go around. As you can see, it'll take some time, but it'll just look nice when it's all finished, just to enhance the actual material there. So I'll show you from above. Again, give it a quick clean with the actual wire brush there, or the brass brush. So there we are, onto there, just using the razor tip on here just to create. I mean, I can go back, I can put them in between like that, I can make them a little bit closer, anything I want. I mean, I could, if I wanted to, even use the spade tip like that and just go around and burn the edges like that and just decorate. Again, I would clean off the actual blade. I'll switch it off first. Clean the blade off there on the razor tip and then go all the way around the mushroom, and that would complete it. I've had a good clean up, got rid of all of the dust, swept up and tidied up so that I can just apply the oil now. The oil I'm going to use is the chestnut hard wax oil. I'm enjoying using this hard wax oil, and it's the satin finish. You can get it in the gloss as well, but I've always been I prefer satin to gloss personally, and it's a hard wax oil. You have to apply it liberally and then wipe it off with I just use kitchen paper to wipe it off, and that seems to work fine. So I'll give it 3 coats. I've given everything else 3 coats that I've had, and it seems to come up really nice. I'm going to apply it with a brush, or I should say not a brush, a sponge applicator, and that should give it a good finish. You can hear my dog Bailey barking in the background. He's always video bombing, but it's just an occupational hazard, that's all. So there we go. He's probably barking because the postman's here. Right, so a good shake with the oil, and a little tip that I say is with the top there, just put a bit of bubble wrap plastic around, or a bit of cling film or something like that, and it just helps to be able to make sure the top comes off nice and easy. A little drop into a ramekin like that. You don't need much, and then we can start and apply the actual oil. I'll just put my safety glasses on while I'm doing this, because I don't want to get a splash in my eyes, and don't need a mask on for this. And it's a nice smell, but it's not a smell that needs to be protected with a mask. So there we are. We'll just give that a coat of oil on the bottom there. That hue is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to oil the bark as well with the bark inclusion, and there. What I'll do, actually, I haven't put them on yet. I'm just going to pop that onto there. I'm just going to pop on a pair of disposable gloves, and then we can protect our hands. It's a good idea to wear a pair of gloves when you're applying oil. Right, so down into the mushroom shaft itself. First coat always soaks in a lot more than the second and third. There we are, but the bark is nice and tight on this hue. The actual bowl, the pedestal, and these 4 mushrooms were all made out of the same yew branch, whereas the other one that I used to demonstrate darkening the edge, the bark came off the edge of that piece of yew, and the reason that it came off was it was drier, I think, than these. Maybe it's older, because I've had this yew for an awful long time. It is dry, but I've had it a long time, and it was a different branch, so that's the reason why this is tight and the other was, it came off. So make sure you get nicely under the undercut, like that. So see, I'm going to give these 2 or 3 coats, probably 3, and then I'll buff them up on the buffing wheel as well, because I'll be taking them with us to the woodworking and wood turning shows such as Harrogate and Newark, and because I'm going to demonstrate the hunter tools there as well, show people the versatility of the actual tools and the cutting edge that you can get from them. I'll coat them all up first, and then I'll just rub them down with a piece of kitchen paper to get the excess oil off. Surprising how little you use. So a tin of the oil is going to last a long time. It's made by a company called Chestnut Products. I've used their products for many years now. In fact, I'm actually going to be demonstrating for them next year at the weekend in Spalding. So I'm really looking forward to that. And coat on the bottom. It's got a nice bark inclusion in there. There we are. I've branded. What I did with the branding, I've given it a little light sanding with 400 grit because I've taken them all down to 400. And then what I'll do is in between coats of oil, I'll cut them back. I'll cut it back with 600 next, and then I'll cut it back with 800 and 1200, and then buff it up on the buffing wheel, and it should come up lovely. I love the satin finish. It's touch dry within 4 hours, but I do like to leave it 24 hours in between coats. There we are. Let's give it a nice coat inside. Make sure I get into that bark inclusion there. Turn it on its side and make sure you get. Now that's where I've been impressed with the Hunter tools. On the undercut, the cut's great, very little torn out grain, and not a great lot of sanding to get it to a finish that I like. And because the Viceroy's got that hook around it, it was a lot easier to do an undercut than using a traditional tool. And the finish is great. I'm very pleased with it. So the pedestal, although I'm giving it a good coat, I'm not going mad with the quantity because I still want to keep it. I'd rather put more coats on with less quantity than a thick coat on. Less is definitely more. Still, I think I need a little bit, drop more in there. Not much. There we are, because I want it to soak into the bark inclusions and into the bark. This hue is absolutely beautiful. So with the, actually what might be a good idea is to have a piece in each hand like that and just dry it off like that. Get the excess off and then let it dry. It's first coated and I'll give it 3 coats, 24 hours between coats, rub down in between. I've sanded to 400, I'll rub down at 600 before the second coat and then 800 before the third coat, and then I'll probably rub it down at 1200 again, and I'll either decide to give it another coat or I'll polish it with the mopping wheel, the Chestnut Products mopping wheel. The chances are I'll probably just polish it.